Hi my YouTube family, and welcome back to my channel. You already know who it is, but if this is your first time here, welcome. I am V Kodichima and I am so glad to have you here. Apparently a couple of people were actually able to guess my university from my first video. So yeah, I am a student of Covenant University. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about my first time in Covenant University, my first impression, what I expected, what I did not expect, and so on. So stick around, subscribe to my channel, and let's get into this video. Like I said, we're going to be talking about my first time in CU, my experience and everything. So yes, let's get into this video straight away. So the first thing was relating to dinner. So my first night there, I can never forget. One of my friends, like a higher level, she came to see me. Okay, she graduated from my secondary school. That's how we knew each other. So she came to see me, and then I was just at the edge of my bed, sitting down, and she was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm waiting for dinner." Like, you get that look. She looked at me like, and she just started laughing, and I was really lost. Like, why are you laughing at me? And she was like, "You are waiting for dinner." Now, see, you won't blame me. I went to a boarding school, so you know how in a boarding school everything is allotted time. There's time for breakfast, time for lunch, time for dinner. So I guess like I've been there for 6 years, so it was something I was just used to. I didn't just expect it. So I was literally sitting at the edge of my bed waiting for dinner time. Like, which dinner? Maybe if not for that girl, maybe I wouldn't have eaten that night. Like, she was just laughing at me. After I realized that, guy, you are actually in university. You know, when you're here 12 years now, you're like, yeah, I can't wait to go to university. I can't this, I can't that. I said when I got there, it did not even click. Maybe if not for this babe, I would not have eaten that night. Only God knows. So yes, I was just expecting that somewhere, somehow, someone would tell me, "Oh, it's time for dinner." Then I will go out, get my dinner, and come back. So she was like, "No, you actually have to buy it by yourself," which we eventually did. Now, the second thing is my expectation to know everyone. Like, see, secondary school I went to, right? We're not a lot. We're just about 300 plus, and I practically knew everyone, including the teachers. So that's what I was banking on. I just expected that I know everyone. Now, throw back to COVID, right? During the pandemic when we're having online classes. So my brother is 2 years older than me, so he was already in CU. That's Covenant University. So he was already in CU, and they were having a class, and I was like, "Oh, who is this? Who is this?" And he was like, "I don't know." In my head, I was like, why is this boy not answering me? It didn't click that he actually did not know those people, because you cannot know everybody. See, so when I got to the school and I heard that we were about 1,000 plus, that's when it clicked that, guy, you can't actually know everybody. That's when I calmed down. I was like, okay, even if I don't know everybody in the whole of my level, no, actually, I thought I could know everybody in the whole school. When I realized that in my level alone, we are more than 1,000 plus, that's when I realized that you can't know everybody in the whole school. Talk less of my level. You get? So 1,000 plus people I can't know. It's not the whole school that I will know. I said, okay, let me narrow it down to my department. You know, I said I'm in economics. I'm studying economics, sorry. So my department is economics and development studies. In my department, we're like 116 or 117 thereabouts. And I'm like, I don't know everybody here, and I don't know if, like, it's possible obviously to know everybody there, but what am I using them for? You get my point. So it just actually clicked, like, you can't know everybody. I just expected that, oh, with time I'll get to know everybody, like maybe my whole level, but that's not how it works. Like, there was this day I was working with one of my friends, and I saw this guy that I know, right, working with his own friend, and a random person passed there, and the girl said something about the guy, and the guy that I know, I'm sorry if this sounds confusing. I'm sorry if this sounds confusing. And then the guy I know was like, I don't know the guy. And she was like, oh, he's in our course. Now bear in mind, these people are in 300 level. So basically they spent 3 years there. And the guy did not know who he was, and yet they were in the same course. So it's not even about it being intentional or not. Like, you just might not be able to know everybody in the whole school. Like, what are you actually using everybody for? That's one thing I thought. I just thought I will know everybody. That by my final year 400 level, I will know everybody. Is it like you? Now, next in my orientation, you know, for me now, for us, sorry, in CU, our orientation was a week. I don't know more orientation about CU. As people say, it's a church school, spiritual and everything. I was like, sure, fine. So they started, we did opening prayer, no problem. Praise and worship, no problem. Now see, I am not a Living Faith member. I am not a Winners member. So this part, I did not know what was coming. So the first person came, prayer 1. Shortly we shall be rising up to pray. No problem. He read the Bible scripture. We stood up, we prayed, we sat down. Another person came. I was like, Another person came. By the time this third person came, all the freshers just shouted because I guess most people are not used to it, and I feel it's something that's going to happen in every fresher set. Like everybody will just shout because you did not expect that. Because I didn't expect stand up and sit down, stand up and sit down, stand up and sit down. I was like, what is going on here? Because like I said, I'm not a Winners member, and even if there were a lot of Winners members there, obviously the voices of those of us who are not Winners members or were not told about this will overshadow their voices, so we're really loud. And then this official came and he was like, this is Covenant University. If you cannot abide by our rules, we will send you home. Who wants to go home during orientation? So everybody just respected themselves. But I tell you, that's not something I was ready for. Now, this part, would I say this part? See, I was duped. How we came into school, we were in 3 batches: first batch, second and third. So it was first batch that had that orientation. So by the time second and third batch were having their orientation, we had already started classes. Then there was a clash. We were supposed to have our class in chapel and they were supposed to have orientation in chapel. So some people did not even bother to come out because they felt the orientation would hold in chapel. Me, I just came out because I was like, I don't like trouble. And this man was like, all of us should sit down, whether we're supposed to have class or not. That when we have it's time for other classes, we will go. So like we stayed there. Guys, I was duped. I had a second orientation 2.0. So yes, I did stand up and sit down. Apart from the 1 week that I did another one. I was so picked. Like it was not even funny. And then I remember even during our orientation, someone was like, can we have a map of the school? And then an official was like, no, by the time you get lost 5 or 6 times, you will know where you are going to. And I was like, what is going on here? Me, anytime I was lost, I just asked like the higher levels for directions. But apparently some of my friends said when they asked some higher levels, like just to catch some fun, catch crews like with freshers and everything, they'll tell them the wrong direction. So you see people running helter-skelter, not knowing where they are going. It was so bad. I'm so happy it didn't happen to me. Let me see. What else? Yeah, another thing I expected was, you know how when you talk about higher levels, like maybe say 400 level and 500 level students, you expect them to be like to look in a certain manner, to look a particular way, kind of. Especially the guys, you know, all the facial hair, their hair and everything really high. But you know how CU is prim and proper. So because of that, most of them couldn't grow out their beard, they couldn't keep their hair. So like it was just the physical appearance that actually gave them away that these are like 400 level or 500 level guys. Like the facial look was not it at all. Like obviously some of them will have their beards and everything, but compared to other schools where you can grow your hair, you can grow your beards and everything, they were not looking as like what you'd have pictured or what you'd have imagined exactly. So yeah, they were looking so kind and all, because you know people are usually intimidated by these high levels because of their features and all, but these ones were just looking they were looking like okay people that you can approach. So yeah, and then what again? So yes, also I did not expect to find, let's say, a family in CU. You know, like I said, I love acting. So I joined the Covenant University Theatre Group, that's CUTG. Yeah, I love those people so much. And like CUTG is just a lot. Like there's a lot of love, family, we play a lot, and I just really enjoyed that aspect so much. Yeah, I didn't expect that. I didn't expect to find such loving people. Like even the higher levels there, so kind, so free, so wonderful in general, and I'm so happy that I found these people. So yeah guys, so basically we've come to the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So tell me what schools you're in, tell me what you experienced in your school, what you expected that you got, what you did not expect, and all, and so on. So just make the comment section lively so you guys know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, share, and all of that. So I'll be seeing you guys in my subsequent videos. Bye.